Well, like pizza-flavored soda.
Something like that.
Hey guys, welcome back everybody to DreamHack Bucharest.
Sorry for interrupting the pizza chat. We just had a few slices ourselves, except for Kripp. His religion doesn't allow him to eat pizza.
Unfortunately, as Kripp told me, there's two massive back-to-back upsets with
with Savages and then Gypsy,
with Savage and then Gypsy taking down the first round. He's a really cool guy. Really cool guy. After we shook his hand, he's all smiles. And
I was really
he just like genuinely seems happy to compete and have fun. So I like that guy.
Yeah, he was awesome. He was awesome.
And he's great. And if he starts streaming, he's gonna be a legend.
It was a breath of fresh air from everything we saw. Seeing some
new talent.
Yeah, just hit. I think his decks were like just pre-made. Build the deck, and then the game built his decks, and he was like, "Okay, this looks good. I'm gonna go with this."
Yeah. And imagine if you won a game. Like how epic would that?
It was so close to working, actually. Yeah, pretty close to working.
So now we have our next match is NIMSH versus RDU. Now this one's actually going to be pretty close and intense because both the guys are very good players from EU.
I think they're both professional Hearthstone players, actually.
Yeah, we have NIMSH from Doggy House and is it Radu or RDU?
Well, I think it's the short from Radu, but they call him RDU, and he's from a pretty well-known Romanian team. It's called Next Gaming.
Oh, okay.
So he's sporting the T-shirt and all that.
Let's take a look at them.
Yeah,
let's look at that shirt.
Yeah,
I want to see how it fares from a regular shirt.
NIMSH is standing up straight to try to tower over him.
NIMSH is actually way taller than I thought he is. He's almost as tall as me.
This is David versus Goliath.
Yeah.
They have Hearthstone.
Oh man.
They're both so handsome. And of course we have, what do you know, Rexar versus Rexar, as we expect.
NIMSH is very playful right now in the view of Radu because or RDU, and he told me he really likes messing with his opponents. Like if they can see
Why not? Why not? So what will we see right now?
So Hunter versus Hunter. NIMSH does run the mid-range Hunter. Seems like both of them are with the side of the Scavenging Hyena.
I think both players are doing the wait out your opponent to mulligan first strategy.
Yeah, that's a radical strategy.
But
I don't think...
well, RDU are actually already mulligan to wild.
And the GNIMSH just switched one deadly shot.
And starting it off with Stone Toss board. Now, some hunters really just want to mulligan for, or some mid-range hunters really just want to mulligan for a one-drop no matter what. Like whether it's Timberwolf, whether it's Boar, whether it's anything just to put on the board, especially if you go turn one, because it's kind of hard for hunters to just deal that one damage and affect the state of the board. So having that out is really important for a guy like RDU. And this allows you to put pressure back, and if you choose to go for a race, that 1 or 2 damage might actually end up coming back to win you the game.
Yeah. You think you should boar the boar?
Boar the boar?
I think pushing out the River Crocodilus is better, just because if he does like a River Crocodilus on turn 2, then it's like you're answering. You just keep pushing into a state of answering instead. I don't know. Especially because turn 2, if you coin out an Animal Companion and he has something like a River Croc, then it can go really wrong with like a Huffer.
Hyena and... will he do that? No.
No.
He's gonna just ping. Well, having a... what would he have? A 4-3 Hyena? That's... such a big deal in third turn, but
it's
play by GNIMSH.
It's pretty slow, but I mean NIMSH, he's got what he wants right now, which is a minion on the board.
Ooh.
This Huffer normally, like hunters usually love Huffer, but in this mirror matchup,
not in the mirror matchup.
It was the worst one.
Yeah.
And here, probably get a Huffer himself because that's how NIMSH rolls. There he
is.
is.
Of course.
Thank you very much.
And you basically just upgrade from a 2-2 to a 4-2.
Or do you gonna start feeling that RNG heat here pretty soon?
So he's gonna tracking.
Wow. Can you afford to skip Leroy? I don't think so. Not for those two cards.
I mean, if you want to take the River Croc, it's because you want to play it like very soon or almost immediately. And RDU has 2 follow-up plays that he can use already, so I don't know if River Croc... Actually, it's a little bit too slow. He would just be taking massive damage. So I think he's just instead going to answer stay the board, which is, again, a high priority for the mid-range hunter.
Oh, man. Is this going to happen the way I think it's going to happen?
Again, some hunters are on...
What way do you think it's going to happen?
Buzzard.
So it didn't happen.
No.
I mean, some hunters really do believe that you have to have something on the board, though. But is it really worth to put that one out? Misha is actually really nice here, just because...
this could be a really good turn for him. He can do Buzzard, Boar, Hyena, Hunter's Mark. Even if it leaves him open, he will still have Savannah for around 6.
It's only 1 boar.
You can play both of them. Oh, it's round 5, my bad. Only 1 boar.
I think that's what he's going to do. I mean, the alternative is just not good. It's good versus not good.
Yeah, I like it. And again, you know, we've been kind of mentioning this all throughout the day, but, you know, people have been kind of tuning in throughout the broadcast. But mid-range hunter really needs to keep up in cards and kind of be able to keep up the pressure. Now, it kind of gets to this weird state where at one point you might want to hold on to tracking because you might deck out too fast and actually lose your options to win. So every single card really matters in the mirror, but these kinds of things pay close attention to as the game goes on.
Right now, GNIMSH actually has a big card advantage, and if he plays the Buzzard, he will keep the card advantage while clearing the board, so things are looking pretty good for him right now.
Ooh, before the Buzzard.
What is he considering here?
He could be considering that he doesn't want to set up a potential Unleashed play for his opponent, and by only having the boar go up, or just having 1 minion on the board with the Hyena, he can still ping without having to commit to something by playing like the Buzzard.
And he got... Is he gonna ping? That should be the play.
Yeah, I mean,
no way.
If he's gonna play the Buzzard, it's a little late.
I don't see what
he's calculating right now and whatnot.
Look, the double facepalm. Oh.
RDU, I think he's trying to shut out NIMSH from his line of sight.
Like,
because you know, like in World of Warcraft trading card game, apparently NIMSH would like do all these really small things just to intimidate, like not actually
according
like
to NIMSH.
Yeah, not like he would go and like try to stick his tongue in their face or something and like, bleh. But it was more like he just spread out his cards and take up as much space on the table just to make you a little intimidated.
Being 1 mana behind here is actually costing NIMSH some life points.
Yeah, and that's what we were talking about when you're asking about the coin and the benefits. It's because you get to take the initiative with the high main and being able to drop your threats much quicker.
Okay. Here I think you Buzzard Timberwolf. Actually, no, you Buzzard Animal Companion, I think. To try to get Leok. If you don't get Leok, you get the Huffer.
Yeah, and then you have the option to drop the Timberwolf as a follow-up. You can also just drop the Timberwolf straight up. It's less mana, less commitment, and you still have options to draw into other stuff, like a kill command potentially.
I think here you trade to draw 2 cards and hopefully draw an Unleash.
I think he was also hoping for potentially an Ironbeak Owl. And that's why he's keeping his mana high with these small drops.
Oh, you trade here. I'm like sure of this. Oh, maybe he's trying to draw his last mark. Oh. That NIMSH.
Does he want to play his Animal Companion as well? Because, again, he has to be careful not to play too much into Unleash the Hounds. But he's already come this far.
Well, He wants 2 more cards.
Mm-hmm. And get full value.
But we know RDU has the Unleashed. Oh.
Oh wow.
What is this?
Wow.
Oh.
This is bore into
GNIMSH
Handmaster so you could free up the board and then unleash.
He could, but then he still has 4 minions.
You have 4 minions anyway.
Yeah.
This is a very easy play.
Oh, he's thinking about it.
The other
But
play
I think
is to
he's
explosive trap.
He's done next turn if his opponent.
But his
unleashes
opponent's
also.
just going to answer the board anyway, so
Yeah.
explosive trap doesn't actually accomplish too much with his mana right now. I like the play to use Unleash the Hounds
Yeah, that
again.
3 doggies clearing the board.
Well,
cards.
more importantly, you
Covered.
just don't want to leave any minions on the board just because of Houndmaster or Kill Command. Just make him commit more to
Oh, no,
doing
no,
these
that's a
things.
misplay.
Oh!
Oh no. That's a really, really
Okay.
obvious play there. I feel that as much as NIMSH has played Hunter, he wasn't actually about to left click there.
I think he's wait. I think. Well, yeah. I think playing
He's-
Unleash here. There's no point if unless you sacrifice the boar first.
Wow.
Is he gonna use a Hunter's Mark now instead? Because he's at 12 health, and I think he's. Oh wow. Oh man.
I think. I don't know. He would.
You know,
clear the board
actually,
anyway.
it might not end up becoming. Because doesn't his opponent have Leroy and Unleash? So it's over?
Yeah, I think so.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and a kill
And a
command.
kill
draw.
command.
Well, that
Doesn't
have
really
enough.
what he needs.
Oh,
But,
I guess it's over.
like,
I forgot about that.
like,
Okay.
in his mind, though, he was really close to lethal, so I was really curious as to what he actually... I think he really felt like he had to play the explosive trap in that respect.
Yeah.
So in that regards, I think NIMSH should have actually played explosive trap as much as it doesn't answer the state of the board.
Well, let's see what NIMSH will go for.
RDU's pretty happy with
Well,
himself after that.
Yeah,
one.
well,
If it didn't answer the state of the board, then playing explosive trap didn't really do anything because he would attack with his current creatures and then do the same play that he just did. Explosive trap would not have prevented anything.
Yeah, you're correct in that regard. So NIMSH was dead either way.
Yeah.
Okay. And again, it was
He
because
just forgot he had Leroy Unleash. So how do you answer a Hunter NIMSH style warrior?
he played
with
warrior,
the warrior.
and NIMSH. Well, he wants to always prove to people that he can play the control style. So I guess now is a better time than ever. King Mukla is a card that has kind of been teched in for Hunter because not only does it have beast synergy, but it's a little bit hard for people to usually answer in the beginning. But if Warrior does have something like that Slam Execute, then Mukla... Well, it feels like you draw out that removal earlier, so that way you don't use on your high mains.
Ooh,
Wow.
Kripparian.
Yeah.
Ready
And
for the Hunter.
Huh?
Ready for the Hunter, as you
it
were
is,
saying.
yeah. Because the Korkron Elite can take out the Animal Companion no matter what it is.
Mhm.
And it's a good turn 4 answer to turn 3 in case you need to relieve the pressure.
Wow, they're playing so fast I can't keep up. But here we are.
I'm starting to think Fire War Axe is just so important against mid-range Hunter to stabilize, because then, you know, the Houndmaster feels like you can't play it, and then you just feel like Warrior can grab position, but this is going to be a little bit tricky. The Mukla.
Mr. Mukla.
Oh, here's
And
Shield
there
Slam
it is.
Yep.
and the
Wow.
Shield Block.
Coin. Great answer by
Yep.
GNIMSH.
And that definitely is very annoying for RDU. Doesn't have any traction.
Again, very fast player RDU. Just like we had Skull Flight before, but he actually did some mistakes. RDU didn't yet, but he's playing really, really fast.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea. Not at this level. Even if you are a good player, I've seen like people like Strife Crow take like a very long time on turns that were not particularly complicated.
Exactly.
Just think out a lot of things, and you know, we know how he does it.
Well, it's all it's also a game plan thing as well. So you're planning the next few turns ahead. It's not just about what you're planning right here, but your follow up.
Armor Smith and armor up.
Yeah, Armor Smith, you'd have to double banana so it doesn't die to the Kodo.
Yeah, in fact, you don't want anything to die to a Kodo, so you want to keep that up. I wouldn't have minded him playing the Korkron Elite either, because it's good pressure as well.
Well,
Hyena
kill command.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and that's a really good sign for NIMSH already, because he has that Fiery War Axe lined up, and he deals with multiple threats already. The Hyena is usually a threat against Warrior, as well as Kill Command itself.
Thing is, doesn't have a good turn here.
Korkron banana.
Yeah. He might not do that. He might do Armor Smith Acolyte. Which is not a good turn.
Yeah, he might feel like he would play into Unleash then in that regards. And if his opponent follows up with a turn 6 Savannah Highmane, the Korkron banana does have a way to at least answer it, sort of.
Yeah, I think if he does Korkron banana, which he doesn't.
Ooh.
It would have been a bad play to do the Savannah. 6-5 gets out by the 5-4.
I think this is fine. I think Armor Smith is fine. I don't think he needs the armor right now, and if he gets Kodo, you can kill the Kodo for free with the Korkron banana.
Yeah, you can do that as well.
Well,
Savannah
he will go for the Kodo instead of the Savannah, because it's just a juicy Armor Smith right there. No, he's going for the Savannah.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Savannah is actually really safe to play right now because your opponent already did use a Shield Slam, and it's not a big threat on the board. And so it doesn't really get too much better than this, especially as the game continues to go on. Warrior gets more threatening, and you're not going to get as many chances to easily play a Savannah Highmane.
He's going for the Acolyte of Pain. You could have killed it with Korkron banana, or just with Korkron, Armor Smith, and Cleave to deal with those two.
That's...
I don't know which play is better.
It's tough because Warrior, again, you don't want to trade too inefficiently here with the mid-range Hunter. But the quality of cards in his hand right now for this turn is not ideal for him.
I think if he plays an Acolyte, you should play 2. Nope.
Why do you suggest he plays 2? Because it feels like he plays into Unleash again. And
why are you gonna get unleashed with 2 Acolytes and an Armor Smith? Like, how does that get unleashed?
Well, no, it's just that you give him potential to draw more cards, and like mid-range Hunter, if it runs out of gas, as we saw, is a very easy way for Warrior to be able to finish the game.
Oh, nice one here.
I think the play here is actually Korkron banana. Kill the Kodo and armor up.
You would still save Slam?
For what? I mean, the Slam doesn't actually do much this turn. I mean, if you Slam and Cleave, you take 2 less damage and you just spent your turn.
Yeah, and plus you don't want him to have an opportunity to Houndmaster too many things, you know.
This is a tough turn for GNIMSH.
I don't think so. I think it's banana, Korkron, kill Kodo. Yeah. No, Slam is not the right card. If he gets Houndmastered, he needs to slam the Houndmaster and attack cleave.
Alright, RDU draws the tracking into tracking other flare, so I guess the hyena doesn't really lose anything there. Plus he has the opportunity to do some really good trading here and buff it up.
That boar.
It's a pretty powerful board for the hunter, and he still has Houndmaster as a follow-up in case anything gets a little crazy.
Well,
Cleave is a card, by the way, that a lot of these warriors are now putting in as well, because once again, not only does it answer things like the Savannah Jaime, but it's good against Zoo, which has been far and away one of warriors, one of their toughest matchups.
let's see what he draws. Not helpful.
Yeah, you can axe and use Cleave here. It's just not ideal.
Yeah, he takes some damage. You have to cleave first. Oh, he's not gonna cleave.
Oh, okay.
Acolyte then. Pretty tough spot.
Yeah, this is not ideal for what you want to do as a warrior. Oh man.
Ouch.
You have the Houndmaster for just this huge damage. Holy cow.
Yeah, but you got Alistraza. You can sack the Acolyte, the weapon, go to 4 life, and then go back to 15.
He could, but that feels like... It feels still too early for Alex. There's so many threats still as a follow-up for Hunter that I don't know if you want to use it. I mean, it's definitely one way you could.
You can Grow Mash if you want.
Like, you drop yourself to... It's effectively healing 3 health, even though you're using the weapon, but... I guess based off options, you might not have a lot of better alternatives.
That's kind of something. It's not very good.
Yeah. Because even if he uses that in combination with Cleave, then he can't actually play like the Cairn. Playing the Gromosh... He kills it, it's at 1 life. He's going to try to kill it off with the axe, one of the hyenas, or even the... And then he puts himself within lethal range as well if he has Leroy. Oh man, NIMSH is rubbing the neck.
Playing with fire here, yeah.
He's really hoping his opponent doesn't have something like Leroy right now. If he survives this turn, he's at it. Hunter needs 2 damage.
He does have 2 damage. He's got 2 unleashes.
He does.
It's over.
Wow, just like that. NIMSH is out of the tournament.
Them hunters.
Look at that. Unleash the Hounds wins yet another game.
It's almost like it's a good card.
For the Alexstrasza play.
Oh, alright. And RDU advances to the next round, and NIMSH also falls in the round of 128.
Wow, that was quick, and that's Hunter for you, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very fast.
And that's kind of how the Hunter series that Savish
all
played.
Smiles.
Well, wouldn't you be? All smiles, I mean.
Yeah.
You managed, okay, they're talking a bit about the game, I guess.
I guess I'd be pretty happy if I'd win.
Right?
More happier than if I'd lost.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. Kripp with some wisdom.
Thank you.
You know, NIMSH, I think he definitely had some missteps, but overall it just felt like he wasn't really playing like awfully at all. I think he just Yeah, I think like Hunter versus Hunter just kind of falls that way, especially if you're going second. You really need to seize board initiative, and he didn't get a chance to.
It really felt like he was making very similar plays, but one turn behind. So in the process, he was taking a lot of unnecessary. Well, I say unnecessary
not
damage,
unnecessary,
but yeah, damage that wasn't really related to the card quality or the plays.
Yeah,
it was just circumstance.
And then his warrior game, I'm trying to think about it. I don't really see too much.
I think he could have done differently. I think RDU just had
right he could have survived that last turn.
Yeah, he could have tried the Alexstrasza, I think.
I didn't like that final turn, but
then he would be left with like what, a 4-3 2-2. He would have 8 damage, 10 damage to 15 life, and 2 unleashes in his hand. And the deadly shot to kill Alexstrasza, just a matter of time, actually. Yeah. What does he do the next turn?
It's the setup, though. It's not like it's because
Brawl, yeah.
It's the setup, and I think. I mean, NIMSH also had a pretty good start to that game as well. You know, I want to kind of get their thoughts about it, but RDU will have an interview with him.
Let's ask the guys here. RDU, come join us. Face the Kripparian Wrath.
Oh man.
I put this on.
Oh man, the guy with the more decorated shirt wins.
And the green pants.
Yeah.
How's it going, man?
Very good till now.
Very good, huh?
Very good until now, yes.
Okay.
What do you mean until now?
Well, so far.
So far, yeah.
So far, so good.
Oh, I thought he meant like until now when he's like talking to you.
If you want,
I don't know. I was just misinterpreting the tone. So talk to me a little bit about you know, yourself and the preparations for this tournament, because not many people know you compared to someone like NIMSH, who's been in Cameroon a lot.
I played a lot of ranked games on Hearthstone.
How many?
I have like more than 4,000 ranked games, like 2,000 wins.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
that's pretty good. That's
and
a lot.
And a lot of arena before that to get cards. Yeah, I was numbered like 20 yesterday, and after that I lost 5 games, and now I'm 1,000.
Yeah, that happens. Yeah, we were actually we were playing a couple of games last night, and we lost like a couple of games. And we like Savish dropped to like 900, and I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, same to me. I was number 20, and now 1,000 after 5 games.
Yeah, it happens though. But I mean, what's important is I think what's important is that you've got a very important win over NIMSH. Walk me through the series a little bit. Did you feel like worried at any time, even though it's your first match? I think pretty much you looked like you weren't really threatened at all.
Yes, I had experience with the 2P tournament where I qualified, but it was all down to the first game in the Hunter versus Hunter. Who won that probably won the series, and I got very lucky with the Unleash and Leroy and Savannah and 2 animal companions, and
well, he got luckier with the companions, if you noticed. So he had the 2/2 Croc, and you got a Huffer.
Yeah.
And then he kills your Huffer, and then he plays his own Huffer. This is, you know.
Yeah, but I thought that top deck the deadly shot for his. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was, and RDU pretty much made the right decisions on the call, and that's kind of what the power of mid-range Hunter is.
Yeah.
Do you feel any burden to represent Romania, because there's a lot of people here seated in the tournament who aren't Romanian, and do you feel like there's some pride on the line for your home country?
Yes, it is. I want to win this, and I want to win versus China in like 3 days.
For the 2p.com
Yeah,
tournament.
For Europe.
That's great. For Europe, that's good.
Ambition.
Yeah,
gotta love it.
I like this guy. He's very driven. He's motivated. He plays thousands of ranks games.
I think most people do, except maybe Gypsy.
or you.
Okay.
All right, cool. Well, RDU, congratulations on your win, man.
Thank you.
Seems like your hardest opponent might be behind you, but at the same time, you still got a long way.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we'll see you back in this chair again.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. We'll be back after about a 5-minute break.
Wait, are we going to talk to NIMSH? He was motioning him. Morosan, would you like to come talk to us?
Yeah, he would like to come talk to us. All right.
Okay. Yeah, NIMSH, come on over here.
I was being told during the interview that my microphone was like not close enough to my mouth, but I was interpreting that as they were getting food for me, so I was getting all happy, and then I took these.
Yeah, is that why you like got up halfway?
Yeah.
Oh my god, you guys are so loud in the headphones.
Yeah. Sorry about that. NIMSH, talk to me a little bit. What happened, bro?
Well,
Did Huffer not carry?
Huffer was good actually. Like the problem was like the Hunter v Hunter was super important, and the player who wins that has an edge. I felt like I had more or less good cards. Like I countered his opening with coining the Croc, but then his 7 Lion was first, and I didn't really have a way to counter that, so I had to open up for the Unleash, which was pretty.
Speaking of which, there's this one Unleashed play where you had the boar already, and you could have done the same thing without using the Hunter's Mark. If you killed the Houndmaster, or you attacked into the Houndmaster, and then Unleashed, you would have had 3 new 1/1
2,
creatures.
because the Houndmaster would be dead.
No, it was a 4/3.
Oh yeah, okay, I could draw on my card.
I mean, in the end,
you were dead anyway.
You were dead either way.
Even the explosive trap, you're.
Yeah, I was like trying to think if I can draw like 3 cards because like my board was full, but then realized that I didn't even like need more cards. I thought like if he has Unleash on something else like Buzzer Unleash, I'm dead anyway, so I have to do as much as possible. Like it was like with the Warrior game, I took a gamble with the Troll, upping it up to be a 3/5 to avoid Kodo.
He
but
did have
unfortunately he had the deadly.
No,
he
the
had
kill
like
command.
the kill command. Yeah.
It was a good bit.
I got a pretty cool line of questions for NIMSH actually.
Yeah,
Sure.
Try not to move during these because this is actually relevant to the question. Now, if you look at the monitor over there, we can all see that you have some kind of like skiing knee injury or something. One of your knees is far more swollen than the other one.
Is it really?
Yeah, I was wondering if
think it's like
your leg injury actually impacted your game today.
You think like I took a crip to the knee?
Oh my goodness.
This is something that's common on Twitch. Yeah,
I tried.
it wasn't.
You did. It was a good thought. Rest well, NIMSH. You're gonna need that knee in the future.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for.
If I move, like,
whoa!
look at that.
The healing powers.
Magic. Now it's an arrow. It's fine.
Oh gosh, this is going downhill fast.
All right.
NIMSH, any final words before? A lot of fans were hoping that you'd be able to pull out, but unfortunately, a single elimination best of 3. This is kind of inevitable. Some things will happen like this. Do you have any last words and comments?
Well, single elimination is pretty punishing, but at the end, like there is a player. The player who wins this went 7-0. So like the player who wins this is a legitimate winner who didn't drop a match. Unfortunately, I had to drop them. I had a pretty tough first round because like as we talked, like Radu is representing Romania and he proved himself before in the 2P tournament. I really hoped to win that, but it went downhill. So right now I was just chilling and sending kappas on Twitch chat. So yeah, like that's it, I guess. Like see you next